Hey everybody, it's Darren the Tuber. I know it's been a long time from posting videos, but I decided I just recently bought a Anbernic emulator, and I figure I'd do a little unboxing video. Now, I've had a little bit of a thing for portable emulators for a while. The fact my phone can play most like up to PS2 like level of games, like as far as finding an emulator that's powerful enough, I don't really care about that. But I think for me, if I'm going to buy one, it has to be some type of form factor. Like, it's like, is this the most comfortable device to use? And then I was like, well, maybe there's stuff. I've seen things like the most smallest portable emulators. And there was one called the Fun Key S. Now, that one is kind of hard to get because I think it's sold in like Canada or Europe or whatever, so it takes longer. But then recently on the Amazon Marketplace, I looked up there, and there was something called the Anbernic Nano, which is basically like a tiny portable emulator size. It's smaller than a pack of cards. So this is the box that it comes in. It's barely it's about half. Okay, so it's about the size of the palm of my hand. So this is a tiny guy. So I was like, can anything like this even? Because I've tried like pretty small emulator type stuff, and it's always you're compromising certain things. Usually it comes in the emulation. So, which if you kind of level your expectations, you can probably enjoy devices of that type. So, but this one, I was just more fascinated if it was going to work at all or be comfortable to use. So. Without further ado, got the manual here. With the drawing of the Anbernic Nano. Now okay. So this thing comes with a keychain. I'm wondering because I remember I had there's a PSP Go that was part of a key had a keychain attachment to it, and that thing broke off and almost ended up damaging the PSP Go and making it completely useless. So I'm wondering with this kind of size, if this is going to be sturdy enough. So this is a little keychain it comes with, right there. Yeah. And now. Inbox there, the covering there. So as we pull this guy out, okay. First impressions are it's heavier than I thought it would be. For something so small, it's got some heft to it. So I would say that usually indicates that it's pretty solidly built. Probably using more heavier materials, possibly metal. So let's get this guy out. That's the back there. Let's see, yeah. And there's our little guy. Oh my God. Okay, well, I'm surprised. I'm surprised I seeked out like an item like this, given my giant hands. But it's weird because it's like even like the smallest stuff, if it's like responsive, then you get kind of accustomed to its tiny size. The shoulder buttons might be a different story. I guess I would have to play it like this, yeah, I guess, yeah, okay, that's a little more functional than I thought it would be, because it's not like your hand's going to cramp up by things like, none of the parts are going to be pushing on any of the edges and stuff like that. So, as far as the specs, I know this thing, I think it says it has 62 megabytes of RAM. Obviously, these devices don't, there's enough RAM in there to run what's on there. So basically, I think they were saying it runs about up to PS1. So, let's see if we get the camera down here.